See what I was talking about with the part where the sausage is made. Wait, no, I need to do one.
Oh. That was going to be the outro.
I don't know. I think there should be one.
The outro.
Best outro ever. I know. Was that actual outro or just improv? No, that was. If it was improv, I would have made a joke. Oh, I'll probably use the outro. I'll use that in as like the stinger. I'm sure. Well, here, let's write it together. All of us. Let me see. So it's following Yandere Simulator. Wanted to talk about that anymore, or sometimes we make a joke based on the last story. What do you think?
I feel like there's some interaction between Yandere Simulator and Churchill Solitaire.
Dick Cheney's hunting sim. That's pretty good. Splash from Mirrodin. As quoth the great rights of the past, butts, 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 butts. Oh, weird, Tino Didrikson. That is odd. Well, we can't segue into the ball kicking simulator because that won't have come up yet. So. Oh, actually, that's good. Andrew. Yes. Someone else, Watsy Robert and Andrew both. Yes. No, I love that. All right. You ready to go to credits?
Right.
All right.
So, okay. So, do you want to go from the story to this or just?
No, we can just start here. At time of recording, it's unknown whether or not Donald Rumsfeld has further notes for Yandere Dev. Coming up, there's a Steam Greenlight game called Ball Kicking Simulator 2016. I'm not surprised it's come to this, merely that it's taken this long. Crowdsourced jokes. Thanks, everybody. I was so happy to be on time that I totally forgot to write the end.
I guess.
Who is Donald Rumsfeld? He was kind of important in the news several years ago. He was, I mean, I said it in the story. He was, let me get it right, the 13th and 21st United States Secretary of Defense.
Considered one of the architects of the war in Iraq.
Yep. Paul enters from the wrong direction. Yeah, Paul was sitting over there this week.
I know.
It was weird. Though this makes more sense why I was looking that way. If Paul was sitting over here and I was like looking there, do you have any ideas? And Paul's like, why are you talking to the curtains?
Well, that's the, you do usually look over there if it's like.
Oh, if I'm looking like off to the producer?
Yeah, if it's deliberately like a producer look.
Yeah.
Hey, all you cool people.
All right. I'm confused. The checkpoint over, I had Twitch open and started the stream at the end. Oh, yes. Well, the recording of the main thing is over, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, stories that we talked about this week. I give them a bit of guff for naming their studio Long War Studios, but I actually think it's super cool that the people who made the Long War mod were like, well, hell with it, let's form a studio. And they're actually working on their own original game as well. But to also then have an opportunity to be like officially paired with Fire Access to make mods for XCOM 2, I think it's really cool. And like I said, it's the same sort of thing with, Dota was just a guy, and then it became this huge thing, and I think it was really neat.
I was thinking it would be like if if their studio somehow became like a big studio, And so like 15, 20 years down the line, the Long War would be kind of a depressing name for a studio when like once disassociated with the actual product that they made originally.
Yeah, I mean, Long War Studio is not that bad of a name either. Oh, apparently Firaxis is doing a panel with Long War at PAX South.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
So it's cool that they're sort of embracing the thing.
So yeah, Warner Brothers just hates the PC now, basically, right?
Apparently so.
Like, Arkham Knight was pretty bad, and it's still not like it's better, but it's still not better.
Yeah.
It's still not good in how it functions on Windows. Hey, guess who this is?
You need 12 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, but now this Mortal Kombat stuff it's pretty bad.
No, hold on. Wow. Thump. Now, Penelope and I did some research.
Okay.
Now, not every... Sorry, I felt the need to weigh in here. Not every Warner Brothers game works real badly on PC. Some of them work just fine, right? Like Mad Max worked quite well on PC. So it's not Warner Brothers hating PC gamers. It's just Warner Brothers hiring bad devs, right? Like what they need is quality control.
Because I mean,
Well,
Warner
that's
Brothers isn't developing this; they're just publishing, right?
But I mean, NetherRealm's not a bad dev, right? The people who make Mortal Kombat, they're not a bad dev, and they're a Warner Brothers in-house.
Although
But it's the company.
thing.
It's the company that did the
and-
PC port.
Yeah, the PC port of Arkham Knight was the problem, but then Rocksteady took it back over.
did
And
NetherRealm
worked with them, but it still isn't perfect.
did NetherRealm do the PC port of?
I don't know.
No, it was a different company that did the
okay.
PC port of
Yeah.
Arkham Knight.
To
And
be
they were terrible.
to be fair,
Yeah, the
I don't
PC
think-
ports are farmed out is the problem. So yeah. And-
apparently there's been like issues with Mortal Kombat, like the net code for the Windows version for a long time too. Not good.
Pardon me. The the Assassin's Creed thing is mostly just notable that it took so long to
Yep. Find and eat 5 cakes.
to find this Easter egg, and also the target, the assassination target that shows up on the cake. This was not relevant to the story, but he's a character, Marquis de something, don't remember the name. He's not actually. Oh, you can stop local recording. He's not actually in the game, but he was in like a one mission demo that they showed at E3. So they had like this demo assassination mission where you kill this guy, but then that mission didn't get into the actual game. And so this guy was never used in the actual game. And they were like, well, how would we have this guy? So I guess we'll put him in this thing.
I wonder if that's been there the entire time, or whether at some point it was like added in during an update.
I feel like it's been there the whole time and just no one bothered to eat all 5 cakes and then go to this place. It's a pretty unique set of circumstances. No, it's not the Marquis de Sade. There were other Marquis.
Are you looking at your dad?
The
Long time period for Marquis de Sade. He's in one of them.
The Donald Rumsfeld solitaire game is phenomenal. Like because he's been leading design, but I don't think there's anything more emblematic of a lack of understanding of game dev than the memo. We need to do a better job on these later versions. They just get new glitches. We ought to find some way we can achieve steady improvement instead of simply making new glitches.
Like that's the funniest thing. Like that is your
not just
grandfather's
game dev.
understanding
Yeah,
of game dev.
not just game dev, but programming in general. You know, it's like we should be getting better every time instead of encountering new glitches. And it's like,
yes,
that
no,
would be
we're not,
great.
We're not
Yeah.
putting in new glitches for fun.
That would be
Donald.
phenomenal.
You can imagine the
I think that's every developer's dream.
the head of the developers like, good idea. We'll
Thanks,
try.
thanks,
Let's try
Don.
making the game without
Yeah,
glitches.
we'll
this
try
time.
we'll try to do that one.
Cheers, Don.
I don't even know why we put those in the first place.
Appreciate the feedback. And then the only other thing I think to get into for the Yandere Simulator story, because I think we went through that pretty well, but just that this is the current game is is a pre-release, like it's I don't know if it's alpha or beta or early access
It's
or
like,
whatever.
I think it's just like a preview demo.
He's like working on it, and the final version he's not expecting to come out until 2018 or 2019.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's going to be a while.
He said it's like 5% done.
Yeah,
So
which
I
is
mean-
which is kind of interesting because
Because it sounds like it's got a lot of content.
with early access being such a big thing, you can absolutely ask a question. 3-1-0. I don't know how to pronounce that. With early access being a bigger and bigger thing, and games releasing in alpha and beta, and not finishing or not being done, and then being worked on as people play it and everything, places like Twitch do have to sort of make these calls before like official release, right? Especially if you're in active development and like trying stuff out,
right, yeah.
right? I just think it's sort of interesting that like
It does mean that theoretically there's quite a bit of leeway in terms of changing it going forward.
Well, there already is a game that was added to Twitch's list and later removed. So it's not like
Oh,
they're
really?
yeah. What was it called?
Was it removed like after the game was
Was
changed
it
to remove the thing?
Sanren Kaguru? Was it one of those ones?
But like, was the game changed to remove the objectionable thing, or is it just that Twitch reconsidered?
I don't know.
Oh, Defrost, I would believe that. Wow, that was Iron Galaxy? Huh. Iron Galaxy, this is Defrost. The studio, the Arkham Knight PC port, actually has a pretty good track record. There's no official statement, but it seems like they simply weren't given enough time and were forced to release the port with the console versions. I would believe that.
I would absolutely believe that.
I still blame Warner Brothers here, but
I feel like what probably happened is Warner Brothers was like, how long is it going to take you to do a PC port when it's got a lot of the same architecture as the Xbox now? You can get this done in 2 months. And
yeah.
problems happened.
Yeah, it was a Senran Kagura game was added to the list and later removed, and I can't remember I don't recall the situation, but there is precedent for a game going on Twitch's ban list and later being removed. 3-1 Oinal, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. I agree with the other people that 5th edition is probably the best place to start for a new D&D person because it's the most recent,
So if you
and it's very easy to pick up, but it's still really good.
so if you want to send a friend into a game store and you're like, get a D&D book, that'll literally be the easiest and cheapest one to find.
Yeah. Pathfinder is, I guess, more what you would, I guess, closer to sort of, I guess, traditional D&D, if you want to go that way. But
I guess. Fuzzy. Yes, there is a PS4 Twitch app. I
But
use it. I use it a lot. I got a question though. Anyone else in the chat who uses the PS4 Twitch app? Is it messing up for you? Because we couldn't connect all day yesterday, and we looked online, and other people were having this problem, and it doesn't seem to be.
I thought Foxbar couldn't connect either.
Yeah.
It's having problems on his PS4.
Jim in England, I have high-res vector versions of the stream splashes. I don't think there are any that are currently. I don't think there are any. There's a place where they are available. I'm not sure if that's. I mean, I don't see any particular problem making those available. But, so, I will see if I can find a place to make those available.
Yeah. And then ball kicking simulator is a thing because, of course, ball kicking simulator is a thing. Let's see here. So yeah, the Five Nights at Freddy's World,
Which was like the
FNAF World.
Yeah, we did a. I think it was just like a coming up thing we did on it.
Yeah. So it was released on Steam on the 21st, weeks ahead of its recently announced release date. And Scott Cawthorn admits that he rushed it, that he rushed the release, and that there's some problems with it. And then someone in the chat was saying earlier that it has since actually been taken down.
Because he was like, okay, I guess. I mean,
Goodbye.
Penelope has lost stream privileges.
She only has so much tolerance for the internet, it seems.
Extra credits in the house. How's it going?
The
Cawthon? Oh, yeah, it is Cawthon. I always thought it was Cawthorn.
I feel like the
It's been pulled now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he released it early, like he said that he was just excited to get it out, and he released it earlier than it was supposed to be,
He's a weird guy.
which seems like a weird decision to make.
Yeah.
Like, usually, even if you've got more dev time, you would use it for refining it.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly, it was a little not fully baked when he released
That
it.
is the demons on the extra credits account, right, Dan? I mean, I know saying Dan is a broad. There's a range there, but I'm pretty sure it's. Wow, and Mike Robles in the house. Robles, sup? Why did I say Robles? I was just reading it. I'm used to mispronouncing Twitch names. I know how to pronounce your name. How's it going, Mike? Holy crap!
I like in the Five Nights at Freddy's world, he's saying some of the features that was going to implement but hasn't yet are features like being able to see what abilities do in a battle, being able to see stats pages for your characters.
Oh my god! Wow.
Those are features that any good RPG would have.
This was going to come out in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, maybe those would have been good to have.
All right. Curious. This was an interesting one. Counter-Strike team allegedly quits after Counter-Strike team quits after allegedly being asked to throw matches.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a Counter-Strike team that were under the financial wing of CSGO.1, a site where you can gamble with Counter-Strike skins. That, first of all, it seems weird that a site that has a stake in the outcome of matches has a team. Like, that just seems like a conflict of interest to me straight up. But
on the other hand, I mean, a team, somebody that has a financial interest in CS:GO, is somebody who, would like to sponsor a team.
yeah. So they're calling themselves Team Orgless now because they have no organization. And they say that we are from today called Team Orgless after being proposed by CSGO.1 to throw our upcoming games in Operation Kingwin. We want to make it clear we're never going to accept such behavior. We're now seeking support for upcoming tournaments such as European Minor and Assembly Winner. The people who run that website say that a few weeks ago, hype rised about X players due to Valve's clarification of lifetime bans, and we decided to ask them. We decided to ask Flash, even not Team. It's a little broken. They decided to ask someone who's not even on the team what their opinion was. This is what they say. What their opinion was about throwing games, and then the team left.
Mm-hmm. And
it sounds very sketchy.
And they're insinuating that maybe they left, because they want to break their contract and pursue other opportunities.
Yeah.
It sounds a little bit like they were like one of those, what would you say if I said I want you to throw a match? It's like, what? I'm not going to throw a match. That's good.
That's what I thought you would say, and that was you passed the test.
Yeah, good job.
Yes. So yeah. It's a little weird. Because Valve has made it very clear that if you throw a match, you get lifetime ban from sponsored events. So.
We may have mentioned it on previous checkpoints that there's been a couple of high-profile match-fixing things in the last little while, so everyone's a little bit on edge about it.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to read this story. What is this?
This is just a quick little thing, but it's kind of funny. So there's Zelda amiibos, right? Which are used in various, you can use them in Smash Brothers and different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a HD re-release of Twilight Princess coming out for Wii U, and the 3 Zelda amiibos, or not the 4, I guess, 4 Zelda amiibos, can be used in this new re-release. The Link one unlocks a challenge dungeon.
Cool.
Which people were a little disappointed that it's basically just a an arena thing
Okay.
where you just like fight groups of enemies.
So that wait, that's a whole like level that's trapped inside an amiibo.
Yeah.
It's a little weird, but
I
mean, this is. I mean, we've talked about. Are these things making noise? I think these seem to be making noise.
Oh, is it like a video playing?
I think so.
Shut your face. So, yeah, this is that whole back to that whole like physical DLC thing.
Yeah, what I was gonna say before is like, assuming there's no problem in the people who want one getting one, I have no problem in there being DLC that comes with a toy.
Right.
Um,
Unfortunately,
but the problem is that amiibos are hard to get.
they've always been hard to get. Yeah.
So
And it's just like we've got this thing that's like a download or like a digital thing
yeah.
that we have infinite of, but we're artificially limiting it,
Escowl, I know it's not literally in the amiibo. I was just
having it connected to the.
I was implying that it's trapped inside the amiibo. So okay, so
so
Wolflink unlocks the challenge dungeon.
Unlocks the talent challenge dungeon. Zelda or Sheik will heal you, which is kind of cool. So you can be like, "Oh no, I'm about to die."
That's cool.
And the Ganondorf one actually is a debuff. The Ganondorf one will make you take double damage from all enemies if you use it. So that's like if you want to be like, I'm super awesome, I can run with the Ganondorf one, which I bet that's gonna be like a, Twilight Princess 100% Ganondorf run.
Mm-hmm.
Speed run. Half an hour or something.
Yeah. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Lex then one says on the Jimquisition podcast, they were talking about it, and they think you should make the DLC available digitally to everyone, but if you buy an amiibo, you get it for free.
Yeah.
Free.
I mean, that's what it should be.
I'd be down with that.
Basically making it like the amiibo's like the special edition of the DLC.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody's figured out like a, I don't know, like an Android app or something that you can just be like, be Link,
They probably have.
be Yoshi.
And it's probably super not allowed. Invisigun Heroes is a, quote, multiplayer single-screen stealth battle arena game with a twist. And the twist is that everyone's invisible.
Reminds me a little bit of Screen Cheat.
Yeah.
So basically, this looks like it looks a little bit like like Bomberman or something, except without bombs. But it's that sort of idea where you're like a screen with like a bunch of people moving around, but everybody is invisible except when you fire and use certain abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So,
like if an explosion goes off, you'll like see people caught in like the smoke or whatever.
So there's a lot of like
There's like footprints and
trying to remember. Yeah, there's like snow, so you can maybe see your footprints, except you don't know. It's that there's that thing where it's like you don't actually know. It's sometimes hard to tell like if it's your footprints that you're controlling or somebody else's, like kind of stuff. It seems like that could be quite fun.
Let me see if I can put the GIF up on. Yeah, here we go. So it's not exactly like it's not Screen Cheat.
No.
Screen Cheat's a different thing that is really good, and you should check it out. And full disclosure, I did a voice for it, but this I don't know. This looks cool too. I don't see why they both can't exist.
Yeah. Because this is all like on one screen, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was a story that. It's not like the actual story. The article is sort of like it's basically like a storify. It's like a whole bunch of like clips of tweets and posts and things. But basically, Fallout fans would really like Obsidian to do something based in the Fallout 4 engine, and various people from Obsidian have said that they're up for it. But there's been absolutely no confirmation either way.
Well, I mean, there's actually been confirmation that they're not.
Well, they've said that they're not working on something, but then one of them posted a picture saying, they said, now is the time, with a picture of field notes books, like memo books for Louisiana, and Obsidian previously said they'd love to take Fallout to New Orleans, and so people were like, ah.
Or maybe
And
that
also,
guy was just
and,
like,
and
I
also,
like these books.
also, even if they were working on it, they would probably have to say no,
Mm.
that they weren't at this point. So I don't know. Anyway, the basically the sort of the premise of this article is like, boy, it's got to be weird for Bethesda for people to be like, hey, Fallout 4 is pretty cool.
Can you guys?
Can you let Obsidian make the game that we actually want?
Yeah, you guys make good engines, but we kind of like the game that Obsidian made, or that that
Yeah.
Obsidian made better. So could you do that? Which and I mean, it's also got to be weird for Obsidian that everyone's like, so when's the game you guys are making? They're like,
Yeah.
hey,
We're
it's not our
doing-
game.
Yeah,
They haven't asked us.
that would be nice, but
assuming they haven't asked them.
Yeah. Because I mean, the thing is, I like all the Fallouts, but Fallout New Vegas definitely was more in the. It pulled more in the RPG direction than Fallout 3 did, and Fallout 4 pulls even further in the action game direction than Fallout 3, and so generally speaking, people are like, this game is pretty sweet. But I would like to see what Obsidian would do with this engine, basically.
Right.
So, can't wear usernames. I actually didn't play Fallout Tactics. I didn't play Tactics or. Wait, no. Tactics was Brotherhood of Steel, wasn't it? Brotherhood, Brotherhood. I've played Fallout 1, 2, 3, Vegas, and 4. Let's go with that.
I feel like that's some sort of special move.
1, 2, 3, Vegas, 4. Yep.
Or like a Las Vegas tagline. 1, 2, 3, Vegas 4. I don't know what's.
Mike Robles says, funny side note, I'm playing Tiny Tower Vegas, and someone in BitBook was like, lol, this totally happened to me once, and linked to the LRR Pocket Planes video. Woo! I like those videos.
Yay.
Happy with that. What was that top-down title? It was called Invisigun Heroes.
Mm-hmm. I guess that might be a good metaphor. It's like if it's Nimblebit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Like if Nimblebit came out with like a new, their new whatever, tiny something, tiny pyramid, and then everyone was like, "Wow, this game's pretty good." But I'm kind of more interested in seeing what Loading Ready Run is going to do with the videos about this thing.
I would be happy too.
They would be. I could see that would be a little annoying for them, though.
Yeah.
By the way, that's probably not a great way of getting us to do the videos.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. Oh, and so the final thing here is actually sounds really cool. I hope, and I mean, it's a Kickstarter campaign. It's successful Kickstarters, but it could be even more successful. So it will happen more. So Journey,
good game,
awesome game,
sweet,
with a particularly awesome soundtrack, as you may know if you've played it. And so there's some people. I don't remember the guy's name, but some people have made are going to be doing a live orchestral score or a live scoring of Journey. So they're going to be doing it. They're going to be having somebody play Journey, and then live on stage, an orchestra is going to play the score.
Ooh.
But changing it like appropriately as it does in the game. So they have like lots of little teeny weeny bits, and the conductor will have to actually like have them transition between the different bits depending on what's going on in the actual game. Which seems like a really neat idea. Apparently they actually have they actually have a special build of Journey with all the sound effects but none of the music.
People seem pretty keen on this. I will paste this into the chat. Girl painting, yes. I've actually thought of doing a couple Fallout crap shots. Let's Plays going high class.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of what it is. I like it's like, except it's the opposite thing, right? It's like it's done by, it's like Fifth House Ensemble is like the band, the orchestra that's doing it, and so it's like there's gonna be like some guy playing the game, but it's the orchestra
Yeah.
that's really the important part.
Yeah. Oh, I dig that. I think that's really cool.
Just got to make sure they don't get like one of the IGDQ guys to do it. It's like,
Frame perfect.
yeah, it's like, that 10-minute long concert kind of sucked, I gotta say. I was expecting a little more.
Elliot Wickham, which shirt? My shirt? My shirt is the Jund 'em Out shirt.
Jund.
That's one of ours, actually. You can get this on the Loading Ready Run store. Jund 'em Out.
Can you still get it?
Oh, yeah. Cool. There's a few left, yeah.
And there's
Because it's the skull and the fire and the trees. Because it's
there's also
the colors of mana, the black, red, and green.
MTG playmats too. There's playmats with the Jund 'em Out logo.
Paul's shirt is the Desert Bus 7 shirt, which you can't get anymore.
No. In order to get this shirt, you will have to go back in time 2 years and 4 months.
Yeah.
3 months.
Paul, you're going to have to do some sort of post somewhere or something about the tech for the card capture thing, because there's a lot of questions on that, but it's a bit bigger of a question to...
Yeah, I have a thought of doing some sort of maybe I'll actually do it as like a sort of mini stream or something at some point where I can demo. I can sort of do a live demo of some of the technology we put together to make our AFK streams super de-duper. I love Peter T. Hooper.
Nice. Alrighty, let's welcome some subs. Wait.
Sup?
Wait. Whoop. And then, doop. Yes.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Boom, boom, boom. Beowulf with a 29-month resub. Welcome back, Beowulf, and thank you for 29 months of support. Ash Burnham with an 11-month resub. Welcome back, Ash Burnham.
It's like Ash Ketchum, but he kind of skips a step.
You burnt. Yeah. Arakuda with a 25-month resub. Welcome back, Arakuda. BT Etta with a 5-month resub. Welcome back, BT Etta. Fit Orion, 19 months. Welcome back, Fit Orion. Bronzefinger, 25-month resub.
Bronzefinger.
Welcome back, Bronzefinger. Diamond Tiki with a 9-month resub. Welcome back, Diamond Tiki. Captain Falafel, 25-month resub.
Captain Fluffle.
What's that avatar? It's the guy from Wacky Races.
Yeah.
It's the dog that snickers. I don't remember. Welcome back, Captain Falafel. Jim in England with a 29-month resub. Welcome back, Jim. Hope you're well in England. Caffeinated Lemur with a 29-month resub. Welcome back, Caffeinated
Did you
Lemur.
actually have a picture of a caffeinated lemur before?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Or, I mean, he does on Twitter anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wither the DB Desert Bus for Hope 9 posters. Okay, so the poster, Muttley, thank you. Desert Bus 9 posters are out. The posters are gone out unless you also got the book, and then they're waiting for the book, which had a production delay, but should be out the door pretty quick. I'll let you know.
Yeah. All the
if you order just a poster, you get the poster.
I believe the T-shirts should all be out now. Too.
Oh, the T-shirts would have been out a while back.
Well, because they had to do
there
the
was a
second
small
run.
reorder. That's true.
They had to do. It was a fairly large reorder, but because anything that didn't go in the pre-order,
Right, that's true.
they had to do after Christmas. So
That's true. I actually
But-
don't know when the second printing is done. That's a good point.
But I know people who were in the second printing who have received it now. So
Okay.
you should be receiving it already.
Cool. Dillox82 with a 5-month resub. Welcome back, Dillox82. The Ocean Who Subbed, 19-month resub. The Ocean Who Subbed, welcome back. Gallium71 with a 19-month resub. Welcome back, Gallium71.
I like that your avatar is a picture of Gallium 71. Yeah.
Is Gallium, yeah.
All right, no, wait a minute. Your picture is Gallium 31.
That's because it's the number for Gallium. But Gallium71 is their user. Look, I don't know. Andrew!
It's a really heavy Gallium.
It's Andrew with a 3-month resub. Welcome back, Andrew.
Got in there early.
Yeah. Can't Wear Usernames has just subscribed. Welcome to the channel, Can't Wear Usernames. You totally new sub that we've never had on the channel before. Welcome and thank you. Ray FK with an 18-month resub. John Pike 1 with a 10-month resub. Welcome back. Vanquisher. Or Vanquisher with a 25-month resub. Welcome back, Vanquisher. Okay, we live here now. 18-month resub. Welcome back. Okay, we live here now. Napalm Sideburns. Oh,
Ow.
17-month resub. Welcome back, Napalm Sideburns. Greygor with a 9-month resub. Welcome back. The Lame Name Game. It's kind of what we've been playing.
Lame Name Game.
With an 8-month resub. Welcome back, Lame Name Game. And
What are you talking about? We've been playing the awesome name
that's
game.
true. All these people are awesome. And Death Javu with a 4-month resub.
Death Javu.
Welcome back, Death Javu. Or Death Javu.
Wonder Moo. Was wondering what payment works best for pack sales, cash or credit. Cash is going to definitely be the most reliable. Theoretically, we should be able to.
We should be able to have a square.
Yeah.
A square reader.
But cash is always going to be more reliable in these kind of situations.
Yeah. Defrost. I know it's not a super important thing, but would there be a way to get the Loading Ready Run store in Canadian, with our awful economy and PayPal exchange rate, it's even worse? Dude, I feel you. Being Canadian ourselves. The problem is that everything is produced in the States and ships from the States, and so all of the costs are in American, and so it's actually not really possible. We could convert it.
We
could put or this much in Canadian. I can't promise that. That's actually like...
It seems like a function that Shopify should just be able to do.
But
so
you won't be paying any...
Yeah, we could probably show you... Yeah, I'll look into actually seeing if we can show you the amount in different currencies, because that seems like something that would be useful to do.
Yeah, but unfortunately...
But it's not like... But it will be the equivalent of the American amount.
Yeah. It's pretty bad right now. Our dollar should pick back up.
Omega Laron, we wish.
Yeah.
We wish it was 80 cents.
Well, so here's the thing. Because from merchandise or Twitch or Patreon or anything, because the money coming into us is American, it's actually like not that bad for us right now. For us. But for if we want to buy things or, go to PAX, it's gonna be interesting.
Can't wear hats.
Can't wet thats. Can't wet thats.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Typo. Can't wet hats has just subscribed.
Well, clearly that's not something that you can wear.
Welcome. Oh, my point is that PayPal actually has a worse exchange rate as the actual exchange rate. Oh.
That's true.
I don't know what to suggest.
PayPal does super screw you on the exchange rate.
Yeah. Girl painting. What kind of Magic player do you think you are? A Timmy, Johnny, Spike, or Vorthos, or Melvin? I guess I'm like a Timmy Spike Vorthos. I guess.
Can't be more than one thing.
I don't know. I like all.
It defeats the purpose of putting people in boxes if people go into more than one box.
I know. I'm spread out. I jumped and I landed on like 3 boxes at once, and they all got mushed together. Time to combine all Americas into a single currency, the Americo.
I'm not adverse to that idea as long as it wasn't called the Americo. Like, I don't know, having an equivalent of the euro and...
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually have no idea, like, the implications of what that would mean.
Mm-hmm.
But I know the thing with the Canadian dollar currently sucks, so it'd be nice if that was fixed.
Yeah. I mean, like, I definitely have spiky tendencies. I really like to improve my play and play as tightly as I can. But I love big, dumb creatures that are just, like, fun and splashy. And I love the flavor. So, like, I don't know. This is something we were talking about the other day, actually, when Alex was tweeting about some Oath of the Gatewatch stuff. When he was like, he tweeted about Stormchaser Mage and was like, look at this card. This is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And someone was like, no, it's not. It's unplayable in Modern. And Alex is like, that's fair.
Okay,
sure. Well, if you think it's unplayable in Modern, fine. But that doesn't make it not cool. I think it's cool.
It's the
Mad Commander Mo with an 11-month resub. Mad Commander Mo or Moe. We joke about that constantly. Welcome back, Mad Commander Mo. Thank you for your continued support. Sorry, you were saying.
I mean I like the like what are they called?
Psychographics.
The psychographics. I mean they're not meant to be like people are not meant to necessarily be one or the other
No.
thing. They're meant as a sort of platonic ideal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like it's like whatever introvert extrovert thing, right? Nobody is a whole bunch one way or a whole bunch the other way, right?
Yeah.
But it's useful to have categories that you can then think about.
I spike and don't like it. Don't like it because I enjoy things less when I'm bad at them. Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. I just found 2 people in Fallout 4 arguing about the definition of a sandwich. Oh yeah, I've heard that conversation. They're talking. What are they talking about?
I could see going deep on that.
I can't remember what that conversation was. It was a specific question about.
Is something a sandwich or not?
It was like, if this is a sandwich, then is this not also a sandwich? And they were like, I guess that is a sandwich. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. It was good.
What is a sandwich?
Mirelurk meat. Yeah, but it was.
Is a sandwich anything between 2 pieces of bread?
Oh.
What if you replace the bread with other stuff?
Like
Is
a double down?
Is it anything? Yeah, right. Is a double down a sandwich?
Yeah.
If a double down is a sandwich, is just any pile of food a sandwich?
If it's bookended by the same thing.
If it's bookended by the same thing.
Because that's
about-
because people use the term sandwich to be like, it was sandwiched between, right?
What about an open-faced sandwich?
See, this is where it all falls apart.
Yeah.
That's a flatbread.
If everything is a sandwich, nothing is a sandwich.
It's a
it doesn't work.
All right. My question is a double down food? That is a better question as well.
I think it's pretty reasonably could be considered food.
A chill sandwich. Graffiti with a 25-month resub in under the wire before we sign off. Graffiti. Thank you so much for subscribing, for your continued support. Thank you, everyone. Welcome back to our resubs. Welcome to our new subs, which I think actually was just the same person twice, but I could be wrong. Much appreciated. And we're going to sign off. And then Paul will be back in an hour with... What are you on right now?
Finishing up Ori and the Blind Forest.
Mori Ori
in the Blind Forest. We're in the volcano of having lots of lava. I don't know.
That sounds bad.
I don't know the technical name of the volcano. The thing I'm really concerned about is I went to the water area and I solved the water area, and then there was a section where I had to like run away from like a huge tidal wave. I went to the wind area. And I solved the wind area, and there was a section where I had to run away from a whole bunch of wind buffeting me and blowing stuff around and things. I'm currently in the lava area. I'm not super stoked about solving this area.
What could happen?
I don't want to fix this.
Oh boy.
The lava's in the not on me.
No.
Maybe that should be stayed.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, thanks everybody, and stick around for that. That's Paul in an hour, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.